God Only Knows is a song by the American rock band The Beach Boys from their 1966 album Pet Sounds. Written by Brian Wilson and Tony Asher, it is a baroque-style love song distinguished for its harmonic innovation and complexity, unusual instrumentation, and subversion of typical popular music conventions, both lyrically and musically. It is often praised as one of the greatest songs of all time and as the Beach Boys' finest record. The song was issued as the B-side of Wouldn't It Be Nice in July 1966 and peaked at number 39 on the Billboard Hot 100. In other countries, it was the single's A-side, reaching the top 10 in the UK, Canada, Norway, and the Netherlands. Some commentators interpreted God Only Knows as promoting suicidal ideations, although such an interpretation was not intended by the songwriters. Others have compared the song's advanced harmonic structure to the work of classical composers such as Bach and Stravinsky. Wilson produced the record between March and April 1966, enlisting about 20 session musicians who variously played drums, sleigh bells, paper orange juice cups, clarinets, flutes, strings, French horn, accordion, guitars, upright bass, harpsichord, and a tack piano with its strings taped. The only Beach Boy to play an instrument on the track is Carl Wilson, who added guitar. Brian Wilson planned to sing the lead vocal himself, but decided that his brother Carl was better suited for the track. It was a vocal performance that became regarded as Carl's best ever, with Brian himself and Bruce Johnston providing additional harmonies. Brian said, "I was looking for a tenderness and a sweetness which I knew Carl had in himself, as well as in his voice." The song ends with a series of repeating vocal rounds, another device that was uncommon for popular music of the era. In later interviews, Wilson said that he wrote God Only Knows as an attempt to match the standard of the Beatles' album Rubber Soul, released in December 1965. In his recollection, he was under the influence of marijuana and was so blown away with the album that he sat at his piano and began writing the song. Wilson said, "It came from God through me. I was 24 when I wrote God Only Knows and the rest of Pet Sounds. All I know is I wrote what was in my heart, and the lyrics and the music just connect with people." At the time the song was written, referencing God in a title or lyric was generally considered a taboo for pop music, and there had been at least one recent instance of a record being banned from radio for having words such as hell or damn. Asher said that he and Wilson had lengthy conversations about the lyric, because unless you were Kate Smith and you were singing God Bless America, no one thought you could say God in a song. Asher said, "We'll just never get any airplay." He believed that Wilson agreed to the title after being told by other people that it was an opportunity to be really far out, because it would cause some controversy, which he didn't mind. Many songwriters, including Paul McCartney and Jimmy Webb, have cited God Only Knows as their personal favourite song. In 2004, it was ranked number 25 in Rolling Stone's list of the 500 greatest songs of all time. The song is featured at the end of the 2003 romantic comedy Love Actually, plus numerous other movies and TV shows. A star-packed rendition of God Only Knows was broadcast simultaneously across BBC television and radio channels on October 7, 2014, to launch BBC Music. Go to the full article with the song's history, lyrics, and video in the description.